quite so strong performance from them today?
Well, it was a great occasion. I think that game exemplifies the history of the FA Cup, the difficulty of that, and the beauty of that. And first of all, because they made it really hard, so big credit to Nigel and the team and the way they played. Because of the pitch that you have to adapt as well, because of the energy that the supporters put in, which I think it was extraordinary, the intensity, the banter at times, the interactions, and the belief that they put in towards the team. And then because you really have to earn it. And we had moments where, it should have been 2 or 3 when you don't close the games and they have hope and belief. That becomes more and more dangerous. And after they equalize in the game, you really have to dig in to earn the right to win it.
Max Dowman has come back from injury, really impressive today. How much do you think he's taken from that, and how pleased were you with him?
Well, very proud of him, very proud as well of Marli, obviously 16 years old, starting in the FA Cup. That tells us a lot about them, their personality and the quality that they have. And Max, I think he was exceptional.
Charlie? Did you have any doubts at all to start with those two? Because obviously the big occasion, really difficult physical game for them. And what does it tell us about them that they sort of did so well? And have you spoken to them after the game? What have you said to them?
Well, first of all, congratulate them, because to make the debut in the FA Cup, I think Max is the youngest ever in the competition, and this competition has been going for a while. So it tells you how difficult that is, and very proud of them. Ask them to enjoy it. They did the same with his debut, and to continue to work is just the first step for them, and plenty more to come.
Alex, BBC.
Hi, Mikel. A lot of positive for Marli today. A lot of responsibility for him. He looked disappointed to come off. How the goal came about. It looked like you had some words for him. What did you say? And is that all part of the learning experience?
Yeah, I have to watch it back, but I could sense that he was responsible, and it is good in a way, but don't lose perspective, because everybody that has been in that room that has been at this level has made an error, a mistake, or a situation leading to a goal. But that's not important. The important thing is the way he's played and some of the things that he's on the pitch. I think that's much more important than the other parts.
James, ESPN.
Gary, you started with the back three. First time you've done that in about 4.5 years. What was the thing?
The players that are available, and if we want to manage the load and certain issues that we had in the team, we have to adapt to that. And sometimes it's not ideal when you have a day to prepare, but as well, it was a challenge for all of us to see how we could adapt to that, which I expected are very difficult circumstances.
Did you have train it once?
Yeah, once. 10 minutes, yeah.
Art, Athletic.
Hi, Mikel. Just on the pitch and how Max played, he seems, the word responsibility, he seemed to really take that.
Yeah.
And his, I guess, security on the ball, being able to carry it as well as he did on that pitch. What does that say about him and how, I guess, he's coming along?
Yes, and quality, because when the ball is bouncing all over the place and you have people in your back, the way he handles time, space, and the touches that he takes, it's just incredible, especially at the speed that he delivers those actions. But that tells you the talent that we have.
Tom, Football London.
Can I just ask you about Calafiori and Trossard as well? In the game. What's
Both of them, they had little niggles. They weren't comfortable to continue, and we knew that this could be a possibility, especially in the conditions that we were playing today. So we had to take them off.
And just quickly on the players that weren't here, Gabriel's of Medley Rice, are they rested or any issues there?
Well, they had issues and they've been carrying issues, and the amount of game that we are playing, it's obviously super demanding, and I was the only time to try to make sure that we can clean those issues that they're having to start the next sequence of 2 weeks before the break in the best possible way, and we have to make those decisions.
And finally, one back. Right here.
Mikel, you weren't flooding the 6-yard box for corners with loads of players this time, completely different tactics. Can you explain why you didn't do that, and did you give your players more of a license to play football in this game than in your league campaign?
No, the same.
What about the issue about the complete change of tactics when it came to corners and the like?
Yeah, because we adapt to the opposition, and the most important thing is how we can hurt them to score a goal in any situations, and in the corners is exactly the same.
Okay, everyone. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.